What's up, man? We back with another one. Yeah, happy Halloween, folks. And we got some scary facts for you, man, about if you living in the St. Louis County, or surrounding area, and just a little Halloween facts for you for today, man. And I know you can already see from the article we talking about the bubbleheads in Florida. I've been hearing about that, ever since I was little. And literally everybody, always say the same story. They stay behind there, and then if you go behind there, they'll beat you and kill you or whatever. And now, we reading some people, now they trying to confirm it, but it's still not confirmed that the Bubblehead family is a house at the end of Carico Road in Florissant, their home, to urban legend. According to the urban legend, alleged victims of chemical testing and had enlarged heads. Despite this, other sources believe the family had a son with some disease that I ain't finna try to pronounce, which is a buildup of fluid in the brain leading to an enlarged, deformed head. So that shit sound crazy, bro. And I know when I seen a few videos on YouTube, people try to go back there, and all the streets just blocked off. I seen a few videos of somebody actually going down the road and filming the actual house. You could try to look it up if you want to, but it's out there. And family and landlords kept their son at the house at all times. Eventually moved out the home. Yeah, right. Seemed like they're still over there because they got that whole area blocked off for some odd reason. They go say it's plumbing reasons, but who knows? But yeah, still this urban legend lingers. Visitors visit the road, several no trespassing signs. Some have been allegedly chased by strange figures lurking in the surrounding wooded areas. That's what they say. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about that one, man, because I know I try to drive back there sometimes and I don't see nothing but police sitting right there, possibly blocking people. And then when it's clear, it's just like, I don't see no access to no back road. So I don't know what back road people be going through. But if you know what back road, then, comment and let me know. I'll probably try to drive through there or something. But yeah, man, we gonna get on to our next Halloween fact, man. That's probably one of the scariest, to, of all. I know a lot of stuff be going on today, but when this happened, a lot of people was like, in shock, especially me, because I'm still, finding out about it. It was this guy here, man. If y'all know the face, y'all know the name. Maury Travis, man. He was a sick person, man. He lived in Ferguson, Missouri, and they say he killed 17 women, right, in this string of prostitution, strangulations, or whatever. And they say he had over 17 to 20 victims. All of them was located in the area of either St. Louis or Illinois, up in the wooded areas. Y'all know how ain't no buildings over a lot of them east side areas and stuff. So East St. Louis, Washington Park, and they were all women, some old, some young. They say he when he take them back to his house in Ferguson and get high with them, smoke crack, and and if they had kids, allegedly that'll trigger something in his head that'll kill him, that'll make him want to kill him or whatever. And we got these actual photos from the house, and the guy, he got caught because he went and did some stupid stuff and wrote a news journalist downtown, and that St. Louis Post Dispatch, which is not open anymore, on Tucker, he wrote one of the journalists and said, that was a nice documentary you did on one of the victims, and he showed them the location of where he buried one of the bodies and said, here, this is a more interesting story, and gave them the exact locations of a map that showed them where it was at, another body. And they say they got him screwed over, and he ended up I'm glad he got caught. This dude was sick, man. You know, he was tying them women to a pole, man. It was crazy. That dude was sick. Tying them to a pole, making them plead for their life, making them say things, having them do rituals, dancing up in white clothes and gowns and shades and getting high and doing all ritualistic stuff in this bedroom right here, actually. And yeah, man, that dude was sick, bro. He had over the police when they found him, right? They came to his house and they knocked on the door and he wanted to know how they found him. You know, found out how he was him. And one of the cyber crime guys looked up his map, and the map allegedly came from Expedia.com. And they seen exactly where the map came from. The guy wrote Expedia, contacted them, and asked them what IP address looked up this, you know, coordinates at what time and what date. And it was only one person, and it was Maury Travis. Boom, they got him. And when they got him, they knocked on the door. It was early in the morning. This is like allegedly one of his family members. They out in Berkeley. And what's crazy is this is out on Frost, man. I know a lot of people been migrating out to Ferguson, Missouri, and the whole thing ever since the city's been getting renovated for whatever they doing down there. And a lot of people moving off Frost. And the lady in the picture, that was his cousin, claimed he was innocent after, you know, they found actual videotapes of the killings that he was doing in the house. And he recorded every one of them. One of the tapes he actually said on there, you know, it was his first kill. And first kill was 19 years old. Name I don't give a F. And this was on Cold Case Files. You guys could look that up yourself. You know, it's crazy. So, you know, they found a lot of bodies. A lot of bodies they found were so badly decomposed they couldn't identify them. So there were still victims that actually weren't found. And this was like from one of the victims that they found. They just never identified her name. They just, it's crazy, man. They just never knew her name. A lot of them never got identified. And yeah, he got arrested, right? And he got when he got arrested, the FBI wanted to talk to him. And when they went up to talk to him at the St. Louis County Justice Center, he was supposed to get checked on. You know, when you go up at suicide, you're supposed to, you know, get, you know, checked into one of those. You're supposed to get checked on every 2 or 3 hours. Supposedly they missed 2 checks, and some way he found a way to put a noose through one of the vents and hang himself. They found him hanging himself, and he wrote a note to his mom saying he apologized. He was hurt from when he was 14, and he was sick and all this other stuff, but he couldn't have been that sick if he was premeditating everything that he was doing. And man, another crazy part is, after he got arrested and killed himself, the mother, Sandra Travis, she allegedly rented the house out without telling anyone what other tragedies that happened in the house. And for that, she ended up renting out to a family, a lady, and she ended up seeing, you know, she was looking at TV and ended up seeing her house on Cold Case Files. And she discovered that she was living in the house and her daughter was playing near, you know, a pole where he tied up all his victims and did those, you know, horrendous acts to. And the daughter reported seeing strange, you know, figures crying, looking at the pole. And, you know, she started crying. She ran up to ask the lady, can she move out, break her lease? The lady, Sandra Travis, stated, no, you stuck, you know. And she contacted the news and everybody else, and it went around, and, you know, she ended up getting out of there. And so the house is still actually right there. The house, 1001 Ford Drive, is crazy, man. It's actually still right there. I drove by it. You know, some people actually reported seeing things around the house. I know when I drove by it, it was dark and there was just lights on everywhere. And the people who own it, K Arch Realties, you can look this up. They said it's not for rent or anything. So they know what's going on with the house. Because if you Google the house, I know if I'm renting a house, you know, when I used to rent a house, I'll look up the address, you know, just to see what's going on Google. And when you Google this address in Ferguson, Missouri, that crime is going to pop up, man. It's crazy. So yeah, yeah, the house still right there, y'all. So if y'all move off Frost Avenue, yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man, about this. There's just some facts that I discovered in the recent weeks. So if y'all, you know, interested in it, of course, man, happy Halloween. Keep it clean as always, man. Yeah.